So recently, a new poll came out showing that a massive majority of Americans want to raise taxes on the rich. In fact, according to this poll, 70% of Americans support raising taxes on people making over $10 million a year. Now, that poll is a Fox News poll. Now, that same poll found that people wanted to tax the rich and actually use it to pay for things like healthcare, infrastructure, and education. So all that stuff's really important. So naturally, the billionaires and millionaires on Fox News were horrified. Now, during a segment with Fox News' Sandra Smith and Bill Hemmer, conservative pundit Charles Payne had this to say, and I'm going to show you a video here first with Hemmer and Smith talking about that poll, and then Payne is going to basically chime into why he thinks that this is the case. Well, let's take a look.
There is what seems to be a movement against capitalism in this country. This is a piece in Politico just published, Soak the Rich. Americans say, go for it. In this piece, it talks about how recent polling is showing that the American public is increasingly on board with raising taxes on the rich. As evidence, we pulled up this latest Fox News poll on the issue, whether Americans support raising taxes on the wealthy, on incomes over 10 million bucks. Those that are in favor of that, 70%, Charles. Over $1 million in income, 65% are in favor of raising taxes.
The idea of fairness has been promoted in our schools for a long time, and we're starting to see kids who grew up in this notion that fairness above all, and now they're becoming voting age, and they're bringing this ideology with them.
So wait a minute. So his entire argument here is, man, I guess it's all those teachers teaching kids fairness, and that's why people want to raise my taxes. Fairness. Oh my God, fairness. So leave it to Fox News to literally have a segment where basically they're railing against the idea of fairness. I don't like fairness. I want to be selfish and keep everything. It's all mine. It's all mine. Don't you dare cut our taxes. Don't you dare. And I love how they, of course, blame the teachers and, unions probably. Because you know what happens when people on Fox News, they reference the teachers. They make you think about the teachers' unions, right? And that is one thing conservatives always rail against. So, look, how dare you teach our kids to be fair in school and share their toys and share their stuff? Because all they're going to do is they're going to grow up and try to raise my taxes. Whoa. Now, you probably noticed, or if you don't know already, actually, that I don't think there's anybody on that set that doesn't make more than $1 million a year. So very likely, even the Fox News viewership and people that were that were in that poll, they want to raise those people's taxes. Charles Payne's taxes. And he's like, oh, I can't handle that. I can't handle that. I don't like the fairness. It's all the teacher's fault. And maybe they should stop teaching kids fairness. That's amazing. That's amazing. Only in conservative America can we have a segment going against the idea of teaching people fairness. Wow. But hey, that is conservatism in a nutshell. Modern conservatism. Be as greedy as you can, take as much as you can from everyone else so that you can take it all and proclaim yourself the winner. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent progressive media.